Hello, everybody. This is your weatherman here, and this is another exciting adventure of Animation Throwdown. And this time we're looking at Clash, and I think this is the Athletes Clash from basically late August here, or mid-August, however you want to look at it, of 2021. I had a different deck put together for the first iteration of this. I went with a Hank combo, thinking that his cheer would, sort of carry my deck. But I noticed that a lot of the AI they're pulling from the current BGE, which happens to be armed, which means there's lots and lots of crazed opponents to deal with. So, maybe the AI always pulls from the current BGE. I haven't always paid that much attention. But I went ahead and switched gears because I saw my PC baseball beers was actually holding up better against some of my natural combos. Although I was fortunate enough to win all of the first 6 combos with Hank. Hank is my primary combo there. Some of those were real close calls, and the goal here with any clash is you really want to make the top 100 because you want to get that new mythic. That's really what you're shooting for. Anything above that is great, but making that top 100 is really essential. That's kind of your goal if you're putting a good clash deck together. So I went ahead with a baseball beers deck here, and right now, they're not really running a clash deck, so my clash bonuses are carrying me, and it looks like I'm gonna need about 66,000 points to to get near the top there, and I started off with 37,000, so I've got a tall order ahead of myself here. What I had to do right there is I saw that my Peter combos were not giving me as much hit points, as much crazed and attack, so on and so forth, as my Quagmire combos were. So I went ahead and got rid of all the Peters except for the Mythic Peter, and went ahead and replaced them with all the Quagmires just to get a little, an extra hit point, couple extra hit points, attack points. It all makes a difference sometimes. So right now I've got my baseball beers deck. You've got a couple of knife fight Stewies there. The only reason I'm able to survive, I'm past the point, past level 28, I think, they start giving your opponent a bonus. And so I'm past the point where they're giving the opponent's bonus. And so even though you get a bonus for your clash deck, that starts to get pretty close to your opponent's bonus for being at a higher level. So playing Wiseman here from Big Bad Wolves, I've got almost a full complement of natural baseball beers, but he's got almost a full complement of natural knife fight Stewies. So this could really go either way at this point. My anchor card is a PC baseball beers. The only thing keeping him alive is all the heals from all the other baseball beers right now. That's the only reason he's even hung on this long. I was able to break through there in the middle. The only problem with baseball beers is it doesn't really have any way to gain attack outside of stealing it via hijack from some of these knife fight Stewies. It does have the advantage of leech, but then knife fight Stewie, can also cripple your attack. So this will be a close one. It'll be interesting to see what happens. My anchor card just barely hanging on there at times, and there you go. It finally went, and they knocked out 3 of my cards. So not much I can do except combo at the end and hope that's enough hit points. And yeah, there you go. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. I was able to get the win there, even though it was really close. When the opponent leads with a character card, even if I can combo, most of the time I counter with a PC, because in Clash, the AI seems to behave very differently than in Arena, Siege, Rumble, what have you. The AI always tries to combo if it can. So it didn't this time. I don't know if the AI got a really crappy random numerator draw and only had Peggies or something. But for whatever reason, the AI didn't combo with the character card there. But anytime the AI puts a character or an item card down, and you're watching this video and you're trying to get better at playing Clash, I would recommend countering with a Clash PC, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to put a combo down, and that combo is going to obliterate whatever item or PC or item or not PC, character card that you put down trying to make a combo there. So they went ahead and, again, put they had, an item or a character card down. So I went my PC baseball beers, and what do you know? They combo right up to Knife Fight Stewie. I was able to get a natural baseball beers combo up against the next Knife Fight Stewie. With this time I went with an old-timey Peter boxer. I'm really just trying to, remembering what happened with that really close match, I'm just trying to throw some PCs to outflank him at this point, because he's got some holes in the lineup. So I know I can score some wins if I just keep throwing PCs out there to the right. Eventually I'm going to chip away at those points. And that's what I really like to see. Getting to that, I don't know what level it is. Maybe it's 30, 31, 32, I don't know. If you can get 5,000 trophies at some point, you're, not everything's a guarantee, but you're almost guaranteed to get in the top 100. So I finally got up to the point where I hit the 5,000 trophies there. That I think that's going to keep me in the top 100. They're running a Poplar Addiction Leela wall, and while this is easily counterable in many cases, there's not much I can do about it once they're buffed up like they are here at the upper levels of Clash. That Poplar Leela wall, it's a decent wall. You do have to stay ahead of it, but if you fight it in Arena, if you fight it in Siege or Rumble, of course Rumble would be a really dumb place to play it, but you never know where you might see these walls. You'll easily be able to beat it. It's not quite as powerful as the fall wall or sometimes the strongman stand, whatever, muscle bound stand wall. Those some of those walls are good anywhere you play them. I lost that last match there, but it got me up to 67,000. Preliminarily, that puts me in first place. That's great. I won't be in first place because, as you see, I played this with right after Clash began, so that's not how it's going to end up, but I feel very confident in being in the top 100. If you like this video, if you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see, what your thoughts are, and I'd love to hear from you. And this is your Weatherman once again signing off.